What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Jericho AFK, and today I've got something special for you. Again, more VR, but this time it's a must-have program. I guarantee it. This is a virtual desktop, and you can see it way out there in the distance, and I think it's $15 on launch. There's more info in the description if you want it, but the developer was nice enough to give me an early access code, and oh my god, I owe him one, because check this out! Ladies and gentlemen! The future! Look, you can see yourselves and me. That's OBS. What up, OBS? I need to give you guys an overview of what this program can do, as well as show off some other features. Honestly, I watched the demo video, and I don't care. I want to go through it with you guys the same. If you want to see it, it's down there in the description. But this is what I have been waiting for in VR in terms of a desktop environment. This is insane. So, you know, first off, you see you have two controls for the program. You've got the screen size, which is the degree of view. I'm at 176. I usually keep it between 150 and 180. And the screen distance, so how far the screen is from you. You can, right now it's about 3 meters. You can do 10 meters, or you can do half a meter, which is cool. And I know it's hard to see in video and get that idea of depth, but let me lean in here so you can see. As you can see, it's a lot easier. I mean, this is exactly what you'd expect from half a meter away. You can crank it up to 360, and there you go. I don't know what you expected. I mean, this is great for if you're really focused on one part of your screen, but I really never do that. And if you're at 10 meters, you know, just to give you guys an example, when I'm moving, obviously it's farther away, so it has less of an effect on how you're viewing your monitors. Now, the first thing you're going to do is get rid of this ugly background. I have a black wallpaper. That's cool. You know what else is cool? Boom. Floating desktop. I mean, look how crisp and good this looks. There is no problem whatsoever with this program handling this. First things first, I will say that with the Vive, any program you have, the farther away the object, the harder it is to read words. So for example, I can read every icon that I've got going on my home screen, as well as everything on this program, as well as all my Steam games. But as soon as you make this probably around here, you know, I'm lost. I can't read half of this stuff. I don't have the greatest eyes, but I certainly am not lacking the ability to see, you know, 10 meters right now. But either way, you get the point. It's a lot easier to just make your screen size large, read what you need to see, and then go back to the generalizing, the general, you know, large two side-by-side screens. It has support for multi-monitor, has support for floating screens, so if you don't want the screen locked down there, you can, you know, there. Now we're floating if you want to lean back. I don't like that. You can use voice commands, which I don't usually mess with, but there's a lot of different items in this program that make it more than just a desktop viewer. And I think that's the biggest thing for me, is that it's not just a desktop viewer. So what else can you do besides resetting your screen orientation and stuff? You can obviously set hotkeys, so if you want to watch a movie, you can hit a hotkey and then the screen will snap to an IMAX-sized theater, and boom, there you go. Or you can hit it to a gameplay video, or, you know, or Twitch, anything. Just make your screen size or your orientation, hotkey it. It'll be really nice. That's really easy to set up, and I'm glad they have that. They have a quick launcher for games as well. Not everybody has all their games on their desktop like I do. Drag and drop 360-degree photo. I don't have any 360-degree photos, but it's absurdly simple. All you do is you drag it, you drop it in, and it works. Similar to that, I'm going to show you what the 360 video is. This is, to me, why it is so cool. So I've just got YouTube pulled up here. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I can't read this. So I'm going to do this. I am going to pause Sony. I'm going to zoom in here, show you what I mean. See, now I have no trouble reading any of these items. I mean, it's really not a big inconvenience. What I'm going to do is you click on any 360-degree video, not just YouTube. I mean, Pornhub has Pornhub VR now. I'm not going to lie. I tried it. I did it for science. It's not that great, but it works. Copy the URL, go to the videos, click paste. You're done. It downloads the video in the highest quality, and then it automatically starts it. I cannot stress enough how cool that is and how easy it is. Let's check it out. What up, Sony? Obviously, that will go away if you don't move your mouse, but this is Sony's Z5 compact in 4K. I think this is the same video that he used in the demo. We load in, we're on a mountaintop. Check this out. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, point at me. I mean, the fact that it works so seamlessly and so quickly, and you can just go ahead and skip to the middle of the video if you want. Catch some nar airbrush, shred the powder. I mean, I'm not advertising Sony. I'm sorry, guys. You just stop it whenever you want. You're back to your desktop. That ability to just snap in to a VR experience is awesome. I mean, it really is fluid. So now that I'm done gushing about my 360 videos and stuff, let's show you what a gameplay video looks like on here. So Sony, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye to you for now, and while I'm getting Counter-Strike loaded up, I'll see you guys in a few seconds. All right, so there we are in Counter-Strike. This is not necessarily a game capture like you can do with OBS, where it just ports in the game source and it's great quality and all that jazz. This is basically what you guys are seeing me see. I mean, it's not it is what I'm seeing. And you've got your floating screen. Right now, it looks like I'm playing on a 30-foot screen. This is insane. It looks super crisp. I mean, the fact that this is all so fluid and so easy to use is great. I mean, that's the first thing. You don't want to have any difficulty. But now I got to talk about the performance, because I'm a nerd, okay? I love Counter-Strike. I'm not that good at it, but I love to play it. And one of the big things is that I have a 1440p 144 hertz, 1 millisecond response time monitor. I mean, having a high response time in your gaming experience is probably the worst thing that you could have. You know, 5 milliseconds might not sound like a lot, but it's absolutely game-breaking. It sucks to have high latency, and I need to adjust my DPI. This is Counter-Strike, and it looks and feels great. I'm locked to 90 FPS, so I am used to playing at much higher FPS, but I'm locked to 90 FPS, and it's not that bad. It does feel a little janky at first when you're coming from a higher frame rate, but the biggest thing, honestly, is the fact that when you play on a larger screen size, your sensitivity, it gets all out of whack. I don't know if it's muscle memory or if it's the fact that I have to, you know, look farther distances. You're on the same team. Look farther distances in order to see, you know, where I'm aiming. But I streamed Counter-Strike last night. I had my Twitch chat right over here where the VR program is, and it worked flawlessly. I mean, I probably wouldn't do that for a long stream, but the same thing, you know, that I said before, the fact that this has such good performance numbers while consuming less than 1% of the CPU, as you see right there, it's always around 1% or so. That's awesome. As for the response time, I'd say it's probably hanging around 2 milliseconds. It's hard for me to know what the response time is, but, you know, if I'm an elitist and I'm saying I don't really feel a difference and it's probably okay for anybody else, yeah, it's probably okay for anybody else. I mean, I'm able to play Counter-Strike in a VR screen, in a VR studio. Like, this is insanity. Now, I am going to show you another thing that you can do using the environment drop-down that you can see. We can boot up a home theater, and now we're playing Counter-Strike in a home theater. This is a more standard kind of feel. You know, it actually does feel a little bit better because we have a greater distance between us and the game. Well, that's unfortunate. The one downside is, since I run dual monitors, I only have one monitor, so I actually have to take off my headset and switch to a different area. Now we're hanging out in a movie studio, I guess, or something like that. But you see, this is a fluid and flawless system, it feels like, and I am blown away by it. You could plug in two very basic monitors that are 1080p, because the resolution, as you see, does scale with the monitor resolution. And you could have a better experience in here than you do at home in your desktop. It's insane. So let's go ahead and leave our friend Counter-Strike. I appreciate it. I think that this would work better for games that are a little bit less intensive. Counter-Strike, Call of Duty, etc. Probably not the greatest. Meanwhile, Hearthstone, etc., that's where the money is. You know, just boot up a Hearthstone game, lean back, play it on your screen, your big screen, and have all of your stuff over here. So that is basically the most I wanted to show you. The other thing, I'm going to give you a warning. It might make you motion sickness. If you have epilepsy, it's a horrible idea, but I do need to show it. It is the visualizer for music. So it takes your entire background and turns it into a visualizer. So let's go ahead and grab a song on my SoundCloud. We're going to listen to The Buzz by Hermitude. Great song. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play it. We're going to fast forward a bit here if I can. There's the waveform. Alright, so let's load in here. You guys ready?
Something like a dream state. You
Woo!
call it a clean break. Do you feel the vibes, baby?
Holy shit.
Do you feel the vibes?
Oh! Yeah, that's the way to do it. Oh my god. Well, hey, if you like drugs, you don't need them anymore. It takes the music source from anywhere. Doesn't matter if it's Pandora, doesn't matter if it's, SoundCloud, anywhere on your computer, and it pipes it through. It's amazing. So, I'm going to leave you guys with this beautiful sunrise/sunset in the middle of a forest. I don't think this is a forest. In the middle of some plains. If you guys enjoyed the video, by all means, let me know. But the real MVP here is the developer that has created such an absolutely amazing program. I mean, I cannot express enough how in love I am with this and how amazing it is to be sitting right here and have such free control over your desktop size, over how you're playing and how you're viewing media and content. I do want to actually go on Twitch and watch some Twitch. Let me do that real quick while I wrap up. So if you guys want to learn anything more about the program, then by all means, check out the link in the description below. Go ahead and, I think the release date's March 28th. Don't quote me on that. Who are we going to watch? Is this Lyric? All right, we got some Lyric on here. Let's mute Lyric for the time being. And let's put it in theater mode. And here we go! Ladies and gentlemen, I'm in my own theater. This is insane. Perfect quality for me. I mean, I don't think you can ask for much more. I can't really read the chat that well, but let's be honest, guys. This is exactly what I wanted. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Like I said, if you want to learn more, find out in the description below. Big props to the developer for letting me have early access. And as always, guys, I'll see you later for some more VR content. Peace!